Welcome back, ladies and... Oh, that's not what he says. Anyways, welcome back, geeks and gamers. Welcome back, gamers and geeks. This is Tyler, not Sean. I'm back, but
he's gonna be
I am
mad.
joined...
You butchered the intro.
I was like, maybe there should be consistency. I didn't do it on day 2, so, but whatever. You know what? Start from the bottom, and now we're here right in the middle. And when it's just me. But bringing us to the top is one thing. My co-host is almost always, Kibbles. How are you doing, buddy?
Hello, everyone. Good to be back. Sorry for the absence in the last few. I'm back at work, and work is a bitch. So it's hard for me to...
Jesus.
It is, man. I've been having so many issues at work.
All right. I hope nobody sees it from work. But we have 2 awesome guests today. First, we have our first-time guest, and first time actually on any really GGG content outside of streaming. PainGretzky, who is a Twitch streamer and a good friend. How's it going, Pain?
It's going. I can't complain.
There's a reason why she's called Pain.
Hella mood.
Oh, man. Yeah, absolutely. And you've also heard, and you can see him as well, from Mostly Stream Ranking Challenge, Matthew D. Johnson from NerdyBit. How you doing, sir?
Why'd you have to say my middle name, dog? They don't need to know that.
I don't know.
Okay? They need to know. It's like Luffy,
I'll
okay?
keep it out.
Security number.
Yeah.
Give him the mother's maiden name. Just give us all the...
Oh, my God.
Matthew Jarlsberg Johnson the
fucking
second.
Jarlsberg.
Where'd you get Jarlsberg from? I'm dead. I need to know where you got that from,
It just came in my head. It was just there, and I messed up.
Tyler, if that's what you say, I trust and believe you. My name is Mr. Jarlsberg. Nice to meet you. I'm here for moral support and the bitch you complain about E3 because this was rough, okay? This was rough.
Oh, man. Yes, so this was day 4 of E3, the end of E3. Very, very mixed. This is our 4th episode, and this will probably be our longest one, which is totally fine because, hey, we're going out with a bang. And we are not going to be covering the awards. We will do that on its own episode, as I think by the time we recorded this, it haven't even happened yet. So, first off, Nintendo happened this morning at 9 a.m. PST, where we all are. Tekken X Smash, you guys, and we have Kazuya confirmed for Smash, and Corey mentioned earlier that we only have 1 fighter left. Who it's going to be, we don't know. But on that note, Matt, tell us, Mr. Fighting game person.
Y'all don't understand
fighting gamer.
How hyped this is. Now, here's first of all, Nintendo was like, so anyway, I started off blasting, and Nintendo came out the fucking thing. They were like, you know what, we're going to start it off high with a fucking trailer for Smash and everything. We got fucking Ganondorf fucking got thrown off. Ganondorf got thrown off a fucking cliff, which is funny because that was actually a reference to any of the Tekken games because Kazuya and the whole Kazuya family has gotten thrown off a fucking cliff so many goddamn times, so that was a nice homage to them as well too.
Well, no, I mean it was also brilliant them to put Ganondorf because we were all expecting Breath of the Wild.
I thought it was gonna be Breath of the Wild too when I first saw it.
Beautiful.
I was like, is this
they fucked us on? Yeah, they fucked us on purpose. That was all intentional.
I was like, this has to be okay, Zelda carrying him in her arms, after she fucked him, and I was so pumped.
After she fucked him,
so
Zelda held him in a castle by herself for over 100 years. I'm just saying. Girl gets lonely.
Well, thanks for the spoiler, because whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer has already come out now. So
that was already
we'll get to that, right?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get.
The point is, y'all
we probably should talk about it.
How hyped this shit is. People, when it comes to fighting games, there's different categories to it and everything where people are like, oh, Smash a fighting game. It's not a fighting game. This confirms Smash is a fighting game, okay? I'm looking at the camera right now. Look, I know I'm going to piss off the fighting game community by saying this, and I hope y'all do forgive me. But actually, I don't give a fuck, because Smash is not a fucking fighting game, because you have four fucking fighting characters that you have to actually know input to play these characters. You can't just wing it and be like A, B, see that. No, you need to fucking know fighting games. You need to know the basics of shit. If you don't know what a quarter circle is, you got to start learning. If you don't know what the fuck footsies is, you better step your fucking game up as well too. Because now with this shit, none of y'all don't know it. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all need to step your game up because we got fucking Tekken up in this shit, which not only tells me that it is really interesting and dope as fuck that they're trying to do so many collaborations, but fucking Miyamoto himself is a goddamn fighting expert, and I want his ass at EVO, and I want him to play fucking Street Fighter with all of us, and I want to see this shit. I want a special tutorial.
Miyamoto?
How to, sorry. Yeah, awesome. Miyamoto. I want fucking Miyamoto to dead ass give us a tutorial on how to use these characters, which he already did when fucking Terry Beauregard fucking got released as well too. He was like, I'm going to teach you how to do a quarter circle forward.
Wait, Sakurai or Miyamoto? I'm confused.
You know, I want both. I want Sakurai. Sakurai's amazing, but I want fucking Miyamoto to play this shit because obviously Sakurai had to go to him to get the approval for all this shit because there's no way in hell they'd be like, yo, let's get Bandai and Namco to hook us up with Tekken and shit. And Sakurai was like, I'm going to give this idea. And Miyamoto was like, hell yeah, let's go. So that means they're both fighting game experts, and I want both of them at fucking EVO. Oh my god, this is so hype.
Yeah. I think that was like my biggest 2020 letdown was the event I was gonna go to was EVO to play Smash, and
it's now a fighting game.
When COVID hit, well, there were two things that happened. I mean, COVID hit, and then they canceled EVO. Period. Which now it's coming back, which is awesome. But that was the thing. It was like it was gonna happen, and I was like, okay, this will be over by July. We'll still get to go to Vegas. Like, I don't need to worry about that. And then when they actually canceled it, I remember just being like, so disappointed. That was gonna be my big
But when it comes
Smash
back
Pro debut.
It's going to be good, especially because now EVO has been taken over by PlayStation. So it's going to be a different event. It's going to be displayed differently. Tournaments are going to be different. Man, y'all Smash players better get ready. If you don't know what the fuck a frame data is, you better fucking learn because you're going to need it. You definitely going to need it. Because while watching the trailer, you can see him actually do Tekken combos that are actually in Tekken like right now. It's like one of his bread and butter combos. And you can clearly see, you can't fake this.
You're also assuming that he might that they would even allow him in the tournament. Remember, they do ban characters.
This ain't Steve. This ain't Steve from Minecraft. Nah, this is fucking. This is Tekken, my nigga. This ain't Steve from Minecraft. Trust me. He ain't gonna get banned anything. If fucking Bayonetta still hasn't gotten banned yet from these fucking tournaments, okay? Bayonetta, Sephiroth, as well as fucking.
For some reason.
No.
I thought Sephiroth was banned. I thought.
You think that, but
nah.
Because once the thing, y'all don't also understand as well too in fighting games and shit. There are patches that come out and there are balances, so people get nerfed and sometimes get buffed and everything. And certain characters will be like adjusted for the general crowd, so everyone won't be playing with a broken character. But it's been almost like 2 years since Bayonetta came out, and she's still broken as fuck. Yeah, no other character is going to get banned. I am not worried about any of this
she's been
at all.
For a while.
Okay. I know people who have won a Smash tournament that don't play Smash at all. They just know the basics of fighting games and know what the fuck footsies are, and you can just body anybody if you know how to do that. And now that we got Tekken, we're about to get all the Tekken players up in this shit too. Oh, y'all better be prepared because Tekken combos are complicated. Man.
My favorite, I love the very end of the reveal where he throws Kirby off the cliff and he looks down and he just sees Kirby little foot. What's funnier is that immediately like 5 minutes after, I already found memes online where it's like a scene from The Simpsons where Moe throws out Barney.
I love that. Yeah.
They replace Barney with Kirby, and then like the door opens up again, and you just see Kirby in the background.
Fucking love that shit. That shit is funny as hell. This whole E3 for today was dope as hell because Nintendo actually provided something. They gave us something. Thank you, baby Jesus. Because I was hurt with Capcom. I really was.
Yeah, I think we all were. That was a big disappointment. I mean, I would actually say I think there are two companies that really did hurt me specifically, but we'll talk about that later because I think we'll do another.
We'll do another one.
We'll do another episode, but I will say I think Warner Brothers definitely burned me, and the other one we'll talk about after this one. So okay, so anything else about Tekken X Smash or Kazuya joining the fray?
I hope
what is Smash?
I truly hope that because of this and because of all these fighting game characters, the final reveal is going to be another fighting character. I hope.
I would love that too. I would love Scorpion or Sub-Zero.
I would love a Mortal Kombat character.
That'd be good. A Mortal Kombat character.
Dope
That'd be
as fuck.
interesting.
It may be like Liu Kang, but
yeah. I think it's gonna be Master Chief though.
This fighting pass has just been really strange to me.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's just like such a weird group of characters. Like you had Min Min,
right?
Steve, Sephiroth, and now Tekken, and then like I think it's just gonna. It has to be someone like. I don't know. Whoever it is, like this.
Final Ember, like a Fire Emblem character.
No, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that.
I
don't think so.
Okay, so one thing I was thinking, maybe we can just do like a barrel roll through some of these remasters and some of these cool collections that we actually got. The first 3, Super Monkey Ball. Super Monkey Ball is now 20 years old, which is insane and sad for me to read because now I feel really old.
I wasn't expecting Super Monkey Ball, to be quite honest with you. I was not expecting anything from them. They've been dormant for like 20-something years as well.
Yeah.
That's not true. They had a game. They had a game in the last 5 years.
Oh,
yeah, especially at the arcade.
Maybe it's been dormant to me. 20 years.
I think it's interesting because actually heard from a streamer I watched. There's like this. I don't know if they're underground or this group that's like Monkey Ball obsessed, and they were not happy with this last game that came out, so they made their own game. That's a hamster version of Monkey Ball, basically.
So this is a combat that. Got it. That's
probably
Nintendo and them do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I really like those games. They're really cute and fun and like brainless, mindless shit. But anybody else have any other yay or anything else to say about Super Monkey Ball?
Super Monkey Ball was pretty hype, honestly. Like I did grow up with it. Yeah. I'm still angry because Sega still ain't focused on my series. And Sega, if you're watching this, you need to step up your game. We still waiting for Jet Set. You fucking better give us something. But anyway, Monkey Ball was hype as hell, and actually the remaster collection was actually pretty dope because it gave us like a lot of shit. So.
Oh yeah,
it gave us like 3 games. With
nice nostalgic feeling, you know.
Of course. Yeah. Another one that I do like this series, but I don't know if I'll ever go back to it. I think I'm kind of like past it now. I think it was cool and edgy, and now I'm over it. The Danganronpa Decadence. The 3 mainline games. So we have that remastered set coming to Switch for the first time, which is interesting. Right before the next one comes out.
You can get
on PC.
All 3 on like PC for like $5.
Literally on Steam.
Oh, I know that.
Like it's cool. It's remastered.
But now you have.
But it's already remastered.
But now you have it on the go.
Who gives a fuck? No one cared about it that much. It wasn't that great on the 3DS and all that shit. It wasn't great now, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, I know. I like the games. I like the games at the time, but I think now there's so many other better games that have come out that I just like. Now I'm like, I don't really care about this series
it's like
anymore.
Danganronpa never appealed to me in any way, so for me, I didn't really care much. Like for the diehard fans that want all 3, it's perfectly fine. Yeah. It's theirs. They can have it. I'm personally probably going to skip over it.
Like, good for y'all,
of course.
But who cares for everybody else? You know, just no one cares. No.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, yeah.
You're beating a dead horse, y'all. Come on.
They have a special place in my past, and that's it. And then the last one, I know definitely Jeffrey has a lot to say about this. Tony Hawk 1 and 2 coming to Switch.
Yes,
really?
Really? Okay, here's
they did announce it, but like...
I knew this was coming because one time I was on Amazon. I accidentally found the listing for the pre-order of Tony Hawk 1 or 2 for the Switch. So I knew it was coming eventually. I didn't know when.
It did leak. Yes, it did leak. But now we found it. But we got to see gameplay, and it looked amazing.
It looked amazing.
The colors and everything.
Yeah, it looks amazing. I'm excited for it. I told you this earlier that I was afraid because I think during the stream there were some hiccups, and I couldn't tell that was just the stream or the graphics, and I was praying like, please don't let these be the graphics to any of these games because that would be so devastating. But I'm gonna say I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping it's fine. I'm excited for Tony Hawk series. I grew up with all the Tony Hawk games when I was little, so like I'm super excited to have this series onto the Switch because I've been wanting to play the new remastered, but I don't own a PS4 and they don't put it on PC. So like fuck.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the soundtracks.
Dude, the soundtracks are always the best. I think next to the gameplay, the soundtracks are always the best parts of the Tony Hawk games.
As long as they don't unless they don't crazy taxi and they get rid of the awesome soundtrack.
That's gonna be rough.
No, I don't think they are. I think they probably
DMCA to the max.
Back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the Tony Hawk games like formed my musical upbringing as a child. I was like, what is this? Like,
I played games. I was playing a game with a friend, and I was like on Discord. They had like the little groovy bot. I'll put on was it Dead Candy's California Uber Alice, and they're like, where did you hear this song? Like, am I the only one that played American Wasteland when I was a teenager? Am I the only one that played American Wasteland?
I'll be honest, I'm gonna say something. I did not play that one.
I did forget one other remaster set. I don't know why. It's in my list. Advance Wars, first 2 games.
I remember
coming
playing
to Switch,
that as like a kid.
Fully remastered.
Yeah. I'm very interested with this one because I remember playing the first one as like a 6-year-old. I don't know how I got a copy. I somehow ended up with a copy. I probably just found it at like a game store. And I would play
I never played this series, so I don't have any attachment to it. Yeah. So, but like,
well, I didn't have attachment here. Is it like one of the games like
shit ton
I
of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a shit ton of people online who are so thrilled
and
about Advance Wars. Like on my Facebook alone, I saw like 10 statuses about it. I was like, oh shit, people. Oh, okay. Like I didn't.
It's a good series. If you like classic, just real-time strategy, that's essentially what it is. And I don't know about story because again, I was 6. I never got far into it. I'm pretty sure I lost every single thing, but I didn't care because I was 6. So I didn't know there was a story added to this entire thing. But it's like I enjoyed what I played as 6-year-old. It's like I'm not like oh I fucking love this game. It's like a cult like cast. Like no, I was like I enjoyed it. I was like it's glad to bring something old back. Let's see what they do with it. And I'm pretty sure all the fans will like it, like the real hardcore ones that actually know what they're doing when they play the originals.
Yeah. Yeah. And so yeah, absolutely. So going from like collections and stuff like that. This is quasi collection, quasi. I consider this more of a port than anything. But now we'll talk about some ports coming over to to Switch.
What about the Life is Strange remaster?
That was the one I was saying. I was like, I don't know if this is really considered I guess it is a remaster, isn't it? But like I thought that was like pretty current and stuff. But anyway, I guess it's, I was thinking it was kind of like the bridge because what I was gonna do now was were gonna be the ports coming over to Switch of games that we didn't think were gonna come. Yeah. But no, yeah. Life is Strange, True Colors is going to be coming over to the Switch, which I believe was leaked, but I didn't really think it was going to happen because I didn't think the Switch could really, deal with it. But I guess we have Skyrim, and Witcher 3. So
now, is True Colors is True Colors a new game or is it just a port? I never heard True Colors. I know Life is Strange, but I never heard True Colors.
It's a remaster. It's a remaster collection. No, it's a port because it's been around for a good minute by Square Enix. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I just can't. Yeah, I'm actually right there with you because on Sunday when we got to know a little bit more about it, I couldn't tell if it was its own game, if True Color was a sequel, or if it was the collection. So It looks like it. Yeah, it's just called the remastered. Yeah, I think True Colors is the remastered collection according to Polygon. So, I'm excited for Life is Strange. Anybody else have any?
I mean, I don't know anything about that series, or game.
But it looks interesting.
One game. It looks cool. The trailer definitely got me interested. It's very beautiful looking.
Yeah.
I've seen.
I want to buy it. And I think I might buy it on Switch because I know you can get it cheap on PC, but I might want to
if you want to take it with you.
I'm gonna go on. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the first gameplay of the first Life is Strange. It's an interesting game. I like the premise. For some reason though, I don't think it's like one of those games where I want to go into because it's more. It feels like it's more. Here's a story and more of and then they add a bit of gameplay into it. I don't know. Yeah, but I was like, oh, I wish I could interact with it a lot more. I think that's what. I'm not dissing it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It looks from the gameplay I watched years ago when it first came out. It's a great story. I like it. And I was like, it's not my own taste of I'm gonna go out and play it.
Yeah, I can understand that completely.
I feel that as
yeah. The next one I'm thoroughly excited for, even though I still don't know if I'm gonna play it because I stopped playing games in this series. DBZ Kakarot is finally coming to Switch. I've stopped playing since Xenoverse 1 because Dragon Ball Z games were always so empty, but like, many people care.
That was the
so
thing
many
with
people
that,
care
is,
about
like,
this one.
Seeing, like,
I don't
it's
know
like
why.
an open world.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, I'm looking at it like it's like an open world Dragon Ball, and I'm like thinking like, but the world Dragon Ball is just big empty fields a majority of the time, which is why they can.
I mean,
do
and
these
that's what the
massive
game
fights.
looked like.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, okay, they got it right, but like, it's honestly boring. With open world games, like, it's honestly boring. You still gotta do something with it.
Like, it's not the fact that it's boring, but it's also the fact that, look, I love Dragon Ball just as much as the next person, but for the love of God, this shit's been along so goddamn long. We know the story already. We know what's going to happen.
And why are
we know what we need to do. Why are we doing this shit again? We
I'm
don't
always
need
wondering-
it.
I don't get it either. It's so confusing.
We don't fucking need it. Like,
I'm always wondering, why do they always like yes, it's Dragon Ball, but how many games can you make of the retelling of the Frieza, the Cell, and the Buu saga?
Like,
over and
seriously.
over and over and
Give
over
us-
again. Like,
In all
it's been this
honesty,
last
I don't
19
understand.
games.
We have hundreds of characters. Like, honestly, I would love like a spin-off game where it's like Piccolo's story. What was Piccolo doing from the end, for like a couple years or whatnot?
like that's,
I would
that's
love, like,
interesting. That's hella
Yeah, I
interesting.
wouldn't mind
honestly-
like, hey, we're gonna make our own original story with the Dragon Ball Z characters. Like, I would like that more than you just retelling me the 3 same sagas.
Like, I
over.
don't
Hell,
care.
I probably would have liked it if you just did like any
I
newer
wanna know.
sagas. Like,
Look, make a
I
video
would
game.
I would play.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I was going to say, I want to.
No, so I would play a game about Krillin, like like in between, like when he's like an adult and when he's like a kid, like fighting, being a monk, and like being some badass, like just walking around beating up like old gangs or like the rest of like
Yeah.
the Red Ribbon Army and stuff.
I
Shit.
would like to see.
I would love that game.
I would
Give me
like to
Gohan.
play- Yeah,
Give
I would
me-
like to play the Dragon Ball Z game where it's just the original Dragon Ball where they're all kids still.
Yeah.
I
Give
wouldn't
me
mind
Gohan.
playing-
Oh my god.
I want Gohan to.
Yeah.
I want to know what happened to Gohan during puberty. Give me a game about that.
Yeah.
Give me that.
That's
I
true.
want to
You
know
never
when
do
he
get that.
discovers women.
Dude.
Okay, that'd be hilarious.
Could you imagine a Gohan game? It's a typing game, and there's just Chi-Chi just like staring right at you, really angry, just
It's
waiting for you
learning.
to mess up. When she does, she just screams at you.
It's educational. You can teach your kids some shit, and you still got the Dragon Ball series that's going to sell because it's going to get you money. So it's a win-win
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Everybody. Give us something
Yeah,
else. Come on.
Goku comes on stream on the screen. He's like, "Hey, you want to go fishing?" And if you click yes, the computer shocks you. I'm just kidding. No,
No
Chi-Chi
fishing,
just comes out
only
and beats
training.
the shit out of you.
No
Yeah.
fishing, only
No,
training.
anyway, sorry, but yeah, DBZ Kakarot's finally coming to Switch. There's a lot of people who are happy. I haven't played a DBZ game since Xenoverse because I'm just kind of done.
I refuse to play
I own
DBZ
so many of the fighting,
It's
the old
not
fighting games. That I'm just
bad.
like,
It's not bad, but it's just
I know. I
repetitive.
hear great things.
Yeah.
I do hear great
I know.
things, but yeah.
It's just skipping our own opinions.
Yeah. And the last port on my list is one that a series I really love, and I don't understand it. So it's coming from the Wii U, as opposed to just making a sequel or just remastering the first 3 games. I don't understand. But Fatal Frame is now finally coming over. The Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater. I love Fatal Frame.
I
I
know.
have the first
Yeah.
2 PS2 games, and like I love that series.
I'm
and
excited
I don't
for
understand
this.
why.
It looks nice. I actually want to see it. Like, I will actually buy the game.
Yeah. I love Fatal Frame.
I'm be
But,
honest, I don't know nothing about that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I was saying like
Oh.
I don't know anything
It's
about
scary
it, and it's like
fun.
not like the style and art style of the game isn't something I feel like I would typically be interested in. But I feel like lately I've been way more into horror games, and I like saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's
I
like, that
think
looks
that-
really cool.
I was
Like,
thinking
I
the
wanna
same thing.
try
Which
it.
is like remastering the first 2 would make total sense. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I grew up with this. This was like honestly, I played Fatal Frame before I played Silent Hill. So Fatal Frame was like my first horror experience in games, and so this was my horror, and I loved it. And it's awesome. All you have is a camera, and you're solving puzzles, and ghosts are trying to kill you, and it's terrifying. It's awesome. I love it. But
Yeah, I was
yeah.
about to say,
So
it's a different
it's just
concept
weird.
than like other horror games. So like, I like Japanese horror. So I'm like, okay, let's see.
Yeah.
I want to see how this goes. Even though I have never played Fatal Frame. I haven't played any Fatal Frames, but I have respect for it. I'm like, okay, this looks interesting. Maybe I'll actually pick this up. So.
yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, that's it for ports. The next thing we'll go on for like updates, DLC, and whatnot. First up, Doom Eternal DLC is coming, which is cool and weird that we're getting that news on here.
Yeah, that is really stream. Yeah, that was weird as hell. Like Bethesda, like come on. What are you doing?
I thought it would have been like through Microsoft.
Like
or
Microsoft
something.
just went. Yeah, I feel like that. Like like Microsoft, like we have too much stuff. Could you do this for us? And Nintendo's like, sure, new friend.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
Nintendo's got like the people in the background carrying giant palm trees and all this, like just
I
all this
know,
stuff
right?
happening. They're like, yeah, we'll take it on too.
Hella
I
Yeah,
mean,
right. Yeah.
I mean,
Hella
Ubisoft
flex.
did take the Mario and Rabbids trailer, so
yeah.
I
But
thought that would
Nintendo
have been
still talked
Nintendo.
about it.
Yeah, they talked about it, but I mean, we learned. I mean, that was a great. That was the best part of the Ubisoft. But yeah, we have Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity expansion pass.
I am excited for that.
June.
Yeah, I was like Age of
I
Calamity.
like that.
I like the game. I played it. I haven't finished it, but that's only because I don't know what it is with those types of games where I don't have the attention to play them in large bursts. I have to play them small amount of time, and because of that, I eventually forgot. But like, it's not a bad game. I like it. I like the Calamity, and it's a really good game. And I really want to see what the DLC brings because it's supposed to be like a new. It's supposed to be like a new campaign or just new missions. I can't remember.
I think it's a whole story. I think there's a little bit more story to it.
I do love how it was badass where you see Zelda riding on the fucking motorcycle into battle. Just fucking Zelda riding on a motorcycle. I'm like, oh my god, it's Link. And then like it's like at the very end, like, oh shit, when did she learn to ride? Fuck yeah.
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 Probably that 100 years she spent in that castle. I'm just kidding.
Man, you
No,
can
this
still
is
spoil
100.
that.
This is before she got trapped in. Age of Calamity is before they got trapped in Castle. Remember?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
okay,
the origin.
I haven't
right?
played Age of Calamity. When it
It's
came
the
out, I was like,
prequel to
eh.
Breath of the
Hold
Wild.
up.
It's
Have
the
any of
prequel.
y'all just played Dynasty Warriors?
I grew up on Dynasty
no,
Warriors.
That's
I
what the
haven't
hell.
played it.
This is
That
what
was
this
my
game is.
jam.
This is literally Dynasty
No,
Warriors with a Zelda
yeah.
filter. Like that's
Well,
what it
yeah,
is.
they
You
do-
don't have to though.
I knew it was Dynasty
but
Warriors.
they went heavy on the story though. They did go heavy on the story in Calamity though.
I'm sure they did, and that's great shit. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it's still a Dynasty Warriors game.
Oh,
That's
I
the
knew the
fucking
Dynasty
it.
Warriors game when I bought the first Hyrule Warriors. I automatically knew like, okay, what other games make Dynasty Warriors? Okay, I look up gameplay.
Samurai
This is the same
Warriors.
exact- look,
Samurai
it's the
Warriors,
same exact
Gundam
game.
Warriors. Oh man, I love the Gundam one.
Gundam Warriors.
That was fun.
I never played those.
The Gundam one
Oh,
was
no.
great. Hell yeah.
I'm excited for the DLC.
I played the original Dynasty Warriors. They don't make Dynasty Warriors anymore, right? It's
No,
No,
'cause
they
they
put
do-
filters on them now because they don't gonna sell the old ones anymore. So they're like, you know what? Let's make a Zelda theme
Yeah.
or Gundam
Yeah, I
theme
wish man,
or
the
anime
PS2
theme.
ones were so good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I like this company. Like, I like their company. They do a lot of good work. They're amazing. I'm still
Yeah.
fascinated with their Persona 5 Strikers because they did that differently than what I thought. I'm like,
I forgot they did that
this
too.
Actually, I know, like,
Yep.
no,
I
there's like,
forgot.
they like Dynasty Warriors, but they did it differently. Like, okay, I actually enjoyed this way more than what I thought the game was going to be.
Yep.
It's the
Sounds like-
same fucking game though. Just like nigga, it's the same game. Just remember
I
that.
know.
The last one for update and DLC, Mario Golf updates. Mario Golf comes out
I
in a
am
couple weeks.
excited
So,
about that because out of all the Mario sports games, I loved golf. I was sad that they never brought it back after I think they stopped in GameCube.
The GameCube one.
I am
They stopped in
salty
GameCube,
about
and I was
that.
kind of upset. I'm like, why didn't you do this with Wii? Wii was
I want the
perfect
soccer
for that.
one.
The soccer one was also
Yeah.
really good. Super
Yeah, it
Mario
was.
Strikers. Also
Strikers,
very good.
yeah.
Strikers
Strikers
and
was
golf are really
awesome.
good. Tennis.
I love tennis. That was my favorite.
Tennis was fun
But I
at
also
first,
love- I
but
also
then they
grew up
kept
playing
doing it.
tennis.
Then they kept doing tennis. I'm like they did too much tennis.
Yeah.
I think is what it is. Like they did too much,
Yeah.
and after a while, like, can I have my golfing one back? The golfing one was very fun, and so was the soccer one.
I'm glad it's back.
I don't
Yeah,
like
it is.
sports, but
I'm just so worried. Yeah.
Wait.
I'm just so worried because I've heard a lot of backlash on Mario Tennis Aces.
Oh, that's because that.
Payne has said otherwise.
I love Mario Tennis
Yeah,
Aces.
so- Yeah. So I
Mhm.
mean, that's just from what I've heard. I've just seen a lot of YouTubers and a bunch of reviews who just like hated the game. And
I
I was
know,
like, oh
you're-
no, because I hated the 3DS Mario Tennis one like,
You ever
so
seen-
much.
you're-
But I've also been worried because like Super Mario Party is like like horrendous. Apparently, like they like undid everything, and like the mini games are apparently
they
terrible.
lost.
So it's like
they lost what it was.
It's fun though. Like
it's still fun. Like I don't think Mario Party's ever gonna like not be fun.
Yeah,
but I definitely think they could have done. So I feel like they could have done so much more with it, and that's what they realized. Yeah. And now that's why we have Mario Party All Stars or Super whatever it's called.
Yeah, Superstars.
Yes. We'll transition. We'll now transitioned over to new games and Mario Party Superstars. It is kind of a collection.
Yeah,
it's more of just like it's a new game, but it's all like the best of. But they don't have the cowboy. It's like but they don't have the cowboy board for some reason. I'm like,
that was great.
The cowboy board was everybody's favorite. They didn't have. They go, yeah, we have everybody's favorite, the space and these other two, and I'm like, clearly the cowboy one was everybody's favorite. That's why that Nintendo 64 cartridge is worth like hundreds of dollars still.
Everyone loves the N64 version of Super Mario Mario Party. Everyone liked the 64 versions of it.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. So
but
like
specifically
I'm glad
two is like the beloved favorite.
2's the beloved one. So I'm excited when it's like, hey, we're releasing this other game and we're bringing back a shit ton of the old games from like the old mini games for N64 and maps. I'm like, oh fuck, man! I'm gonna relive my childhood in high def HD.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna work with these mechanics.
Like we didn't get to do with the Super Mario All Stars 3D. Like we didn't get to on that because they did not do anything.
If you just wanted to play,
if
you just never got a chance to play it and you just want it on the go, then pretty much that's what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't have a Raspberry Pi,
I like remember too like. When, like, they announced there's going to be, like, online for, like, Super Mario Party, I was, like, so excited. And then the online just sucked ass. Like, it's just mini games and, like, if it even...
Yep. I'm hoping the online for Super... Yeah.
I mean, I wanted more.
I want, like, an actual game. I'm hoping now that they actually do, like, an actual game where it's, like, instead of just mini games, like, hey, you can actually play an actual board game with your friends.
That's what they said it was going to be, and you can pause it like with your people online and I mean, it seems like it's going to be great. So hopefully it pans out.
I hope they keep it up. Yeah,
there's going to be DLC. They're going to just keep adding on to it, most likely. You know.
Yeah, and I mean, like,
absolutely.
They need if anything, Nintendo just needs to update their fucking servers, please.
They need to do a complete overhaul.
Honestly.
Okay?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't understand. They're such good friends with Microsoft. I think that they should just
fuse the servers together.
They're like, no, I think just Nintendo should just drop everything and then just go onto and just have Microsoft be like, yes, here you go. Come to me, my child. Let's put a Band-Aid on you. Let's fix you up and put you back out there and play with the other kids again. Like,
I can't tell you how many times I've gotten kicked off of people's Animal Crossing islands.
Yep.
Dude, I hear nothing but it's just trash, and so
I don't know. I don't know if it's just my experience. I haven't had bad experience with the Nintendo Online. I think I'm just either that or I do it and I immediately forget it.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. The next new game is something that if Ben was on, they would talk a lot about.
Yep.
Worms Rumble. I grew up with Worms just like Ben. They and I still play Worms all the time, and I have no interest in this. I don't know about them, but
it's weird compared to what Worms was, where it's like really just like, hey, you can take a turn and attack, but now it's like a three-dimensional battle royale kind of thing. Which I'm
interested in it.
It's interesting, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like Worms. To me, I'm gonna say like I'm so used to like, hey, we're gonna put you on one half of this island, your opponents on the other half with raising wires, blow each other up from a distance, see what happens.
Yep.
That's why I enjoy.
I love Team 17. I love Moving Out. I love what's the other one? Overcooked. But
Escapist.
This was not.
Yeah, Team 17 makes amazing games. I just don't think this is one of them.
What were you gonna say, Corey?
Y'all are crazy.
I was gonna say I'm late on this Worm game, and that you were actually the one that introduced me to Worms at our first quarantine people meet up.
Hang out, yeah.
We played Worms, and I'd never played, and it made me so frustrated, and that I went home and bought it so I could get better at it.
We need to play more. We need to play.
I know. We have it, and we can play online now.
Yep, let's do it. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
I love Team 17. I'm not trying to knock it. I'm going to wait for reviews. I'm going to see what other people are saying, and I'm going to talk to Ben and see what they think, and we'll all reconvene and talk more about Worms Rumble. I'm
Again,
sure of it.
Team 17 makes amazing games. I just don't think this will be a smash hit. Yeah.
The other one I wasn't excited for really at all. Strange Brigade. I
forgot that was the game, to be quite honest with you.
Is Strange Brigade, is that a new or is that a port?
I think it's a new one.
I have no idea. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Well, no, I think it's a
initial
port.
Release 2018. Oh.
Yeah,
I
this is a
didn't know what it
port.
was.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Because this is a Switch version.
I know something? Hello?
Yeah. I didn't doubt you. I said
No. I'm not
sure
saying you
did.
doubted me. It's just I'm impressed with myself.
I
don't know about this one because if this came out in 2018, I have never heard of it. I don't even know this was a game. I thought it was a brand new like IP or something. But the fact that it's 2018, I'm like, why haven't I heard anything about this game?
It did come out the day of, like today or the day of the event. So
I think that was cool.
I think that's the only
too.
reason why. Yeah, I think that's the only reason why they said anything. It was like, oh, it comes out today. We might as well just be like, here you go.
Trying to get you
Yeah. Let's. And so yeah. The next. Okay, so I have one more before we talk about the rest of the big. I know we talked a lot about Nintendo, and this is a really long episode. I apologize.
That's all I care about.
Next one. Shin Megami Tensei 5 new trailer. I'm excited. I'm excited because I love Persona. I've never really gotten to Shin Megami Tensei. I've always wanted to, but when it came, it was just funny because Persona is the spinoff, is the more famous spinoff.
Literally,
it's so funny.
Like you didn't play the original, man. Yo,
dude, I'm gonna say,
right.
This game had their fans. They're going like I think all the Shin Megami Tensei people are super happy that they got a new game coming out.
They all busted.
I still want my Persona 5.
Especially on a console again.
Yeah, I was like,
especially on a console again. I think the last time Shin Megami was on a console was PS2, right?
Yes. Yeah. I actually believe so.
I still want my Persona 5, and I think Atlas is just being a fucking tease at this point. Like, hey, we're playing a game. It's not what you want. I mean, this was it's Shin Megami Tensei.
I think this is like the fifth trailer. No, this is like the third trailer. I think. I don't know. Yeah. We got a release date, which was the big deal. This was more about gameplay and the release date, which is November 12th, which is a big deal. But yeah. So, but that's not. But I think since we are coming up to about 42 minutes, which is like almost twice as long as the other ones.
Yeah, let's get to the main point.
Let's talk about WarioWare. This is honestly the one I'm most excited for out of anything else in this, but I know that's crazy because other people are very much louder about the next three. So I'm going to talk about this one now, but this is the one I'm most, because I'm my ADHD. This is the perfect game for me, and that's all I'm going to say.
Understandable. And I respect that.
Fair enough.
I get it.
I have been like crying for a WarioWare game for so long. Like Smooth Moves was so much fun. Like it's so like perfect. The D-Gen Mario Party. Like and I fucking love it, and I cannot wait. I'm sorry I cuss. I don't know if we can cuss on the show, but
no, you can fuck
I've been saying the N-word the whole time. Like, bruh.
Yeah, I'm so stoked for this. Like I cannot wait.
Yeah,
no,
it's real good.
It's exciting. I haven't seen a WarioWare game in a long time, so like, this gonna be. It looks very fun. I would actually buy this, even though I don't play WarioWare games.
Wait, I love I love the side characters, and we know nothing about them, and we never will.
No, you just know. You just know that they just work for Wario, and that's it.
No, Jimmy. Yeah. Alrighty. So another one is we're getting another Game & Watch, the Zelda one, where you get the 3 games. You get the original 2 on NES, clever. And then you get the Game Boy game, and that is awesome. Yeah. And the alarm and everything, the timer is so freaking cute.
It's kind of what they did with the Mario 35th anniversary, but they put in a lot more games into this one. I think that's maybe because I don't say it's easier to program. I don't know, maybe because they weren't doing as much.
I mean, with our technology now, yeah.
Yeah, and also probably because they're not doing as big of a celebration like they did with Mario 35. Like, hey, let's get them a Game & Watch, but let's just put more shit onto the Game & Watch.
Yeah. Well, I think with I mean, it's so cool to see these things, but then I also don't get excited because I'm like, oh yeah, most scalpers and people are gonna take it, and nobody's actually gonna get one. So like that's like the thing where I'm like, fuck it. When it comes out, like nobody's gonna get one, and nobody who really wants it, you're gonna get it anyway. So
unless you're a hardcore fan.
Dark. Exactly. Talk about hardcore fans. That's a transition.
Yep.
We didn't get any Metroid Prime 4 news. However, we did get gameplay, a trailer, and a release date for Metroid 5, which is huge. The first 2D side-scrolling Metroid game in 19 freaking years.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, dude, I wasn't expecting this. Like, did they have this on the background, or did they just like, as soon as they announced, hey, Metroid Prime 4 is going to be back, like, they're like, okay, let's just start another game. Let's get another game going. To hold it over, go. But I'm excited for this. I'm excited. Like, it's exciting. Metroid was like a series. I'm going to be honest with you. Metroid, I can't get into Metroid, and I think it's for me it's kind of too sci-fi-ish for me to get into. But I respect the Metroid series and the subgenre it created afterwards, because that's where you get Metroid is one half a Metroidvania.
Not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. It's the one half of Metroidvania. So it helped create this subgenre. And the fact that it's like, hey, we all know you're disappointed there's no Metroid Prime 4 news. But
exactly.
Let's give you this. And it's like, it's a brand new game. It's like all the very hardcore people. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. Like, I don't care about the 3D stuff. Give me that original 2D scroller. Let's fucking do it.
Yep. I bitched a lot this weekend about side scrollers, but this one I probably will play. I bitched a lot about side scrollers this weekend, but yeah. And that's it. Nintendo had nothing else, not one other thing at all. Nintendo, that was it.
Thanks for telling our TED Talk.
we finally got gameplay, a quasi trailer, but more importantly, gameplay. And also now a time frame of Breath of the Wild 2.
I am excited. Man. And now someone answer this question to me, because I don't think Tyler paid attention when I asked him earlier. Did Link lose an arm in the trailer? I cannot tell, or did something just take over his arm?
I don't look that detailed at it.
I looked at it. His right arm's a different color, and I don't know if he lost it.
I think it's lore.
Yeah, I think it's lore based.
Because I saw someone else say something about it.
Yeah, I like its lore. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But I like the idea that Link lost an arm at some point, and they gave him a new arm.
I mean,
I saw someone talk about it, honestly.
Yeah. I'm excited for this because it looks like, I think essentially what they explain it as, it still takes place in Breath of the Wild,
yes,
but now
he did lose his arm.
Bring it in Sky.
Oh wait, this is a video I don't want to watch, but
yes.
But
then they bring it into, like, the sky.
Yeah, it's the first thing that you actually... Yeah.
Like, they bring it into the sky.
I think you saw it in the first trailer. I think.
What if he loses his arm and he has a new companion named Army, and Army is now his arm? I'm making a Cappy Odyssey. Never mind.
Oh no, I'm excited for this. I'm excited that now they're bringing it into the air, which is like, oh shit, I want to see what they're gonna do with this. Do you get like a little flying mobile, like transportation mobile or something like that?
I was honestly like
teleporting.
I was thinking about that. I was like, how are we gonna get in the air?
Oh, actually, no, you do have the gliders. You do have the glider.
Yeah, but that will take you up. You would need like the wind thing first.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm excited for this. I'm like, I know it's like, even they said like it's still gonna be in a high roll, but we're making vertical as even like, okay, this is much different. I want to see how this goes. Because for the Zelda games though, even now. Actually, no, this is the average time it would take to make a Zelda. Never mind, I just contradicted my own point. I was going to say, they did this pretty fast. And I'm like, no, it feels new. I remember like, no, it came out 2017. It's like 2022 is when they expected. I'm like, no, that's about the same time, the time frame it would take for them to make a regular Zelda game.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild is the only Legend of Zelda game I've played.
Yes.
But it is my favorite video game all time.
It is a great game. It is a great Zelda game. I rebranched the entire thing, and I love it.
I love that. It's beautiful. Yeah. I like the story. I like the concept of it. I know puzzles are a Legend of Zelda thing. The way they tied that in with it still being like an open world thing, I think is awesome. I'm 11 shines away from 100%ing it. Well, minus Koroks, but
until I can do the Koroks, yeah.
No, don't make me go on a rant about that shit. Don't.
No, we understand that. Yeah.
I'm currently playing that game.
When they announced that first teaser trailer I think it was in 2019, right?
Yes.
It
was before all this,
yeah. It was 2 years ago. Yeah. Wow, It's been 2 years.
I was so excited, and I just at that time I just remember being ecstatic, and now getting this today. I wasn't even expecting this, honestly. It was just the way E3 had gone. I was not expecting to see anything. Maybe just a mention of Breath of the Wild 2. We're working on this. Here's the Hyrule Warriors DLC. Have fun. But the fact they gave so much of it, I was like, oh my gosh.
I about to say I played a lot of Zelda games growing up. I started off with Wind Waker, but then I went back and I played Majora. I played Ocarina. I eventually got to Twilight. I played Link's Awakening, the new one that came out on the Switch, and this one. Of all the games I played for the Zelda games, this iteration of Hyrule has been my favorite, and it's so much more refreshing. I like it as well because if you're like me that played a good chunk of the main Zelda games, if you walked around Hyrule in Breath of the Wild, you find Easter eggs that locate to other to the past games. For example, if you look around towards when you get close to Hyrule Castle, you'll find this ruined ranch, and then people that played Ocarina are like, oh, that's Lala Ranch from Ocarina of Time.
Oh,
and
wow.
then they did a bunch.
Isn't Breath of the Wild a prequel? Thousands of years in the past or something?
No.
I don't, dude. Don't talk about Zelda lore. It gets too deep.
We're not.
It gets too fucking deep.
Yeah, we're not. You know what? Yeah, I'm not going down that.
No,
I'm not going down that.
I think
I like that Easter egg.
Hole,
it's hey, look, this Lava Ranch is now destroyed and in ruins. And I think there was a bunch of DLC. When you buy all the DLC.
Yeah, there's a bunch of DLC that ties into older games.
Yeah, and I loved it. It was if you're a fan of Zelda, they had so much Easter eggs. Obviously, I think the one main Easter egg they never talked about was Skyward Sword, and I think that's what this is. Hey, we're going we know you love Breath of the Wild, and also we're going to put a bit of Skyward Sword in here now with everything in the sky.
I think I think it's weird. I know there's the rumor of Nintendo releasing those 3 other Zelda games sometime this year, maybe because of that leak.
Yeah.
But I think that the fact that they are kind of we didn't talk about it. I don't know. I don't think they talked about it too much. I know they did mention it though because I wrote it down. I think it's really weird that they're kind of pushing the Skyward Sword remake. Because I haven't played any other ones, but I know that one is not one of the favorites.
Yeah,
at all. And I know that people didn't like the controls, and I know now they've changed them, so you don't have to use the motion controls and stuff. But I just think that is weird that Nintendo is kind of putting their eggs in that basket.
I kind of expect it because they've also pretty much ran out of the big mainline Zeldas. They already released they did Ocarina and Majora for the 3DS. They did Twilight and Wind Waker for the Wii U. So I'm they've already gone through the big ones, and there's this one's got motion controls. Let's put Skyward. So let's put Skyward Sword. Okay, I'm not surprised that they were eventually going to make this, but I think I also think people hated it when it first came out, but then as the years went by, people started to appreciate. Yeah, they grew to love it and they grew to appreciate it more. Even though I can understand many of the flaws in the game. I think the only thing that turned me off was because the art style was weird when I first saw it. When it first came out, oh, I don't like this art style. It's weird. And now I'm okay, I can learn. I appreciate it now. So, yeah, I think that's just why they released it. Yeah.
But yeah, that was Nintendo. We took almost an hour, but hey, That was awesome. Now we're moving on to Bandai Namco, and we have a lot of opinions on this, and we will talk about Bandai Namco. We're going to talk about Bandai Namco, Capcom, Take-Two, and Warner Brothers for sure in a different episode. So, Corey, tell us about the Dark Pictures Anthology, because I think you are the only one of us who have actually played one of those.
I love them. I don't know, like, what type of game you would call them. I don't, like, it's kind of RPG-ish, but there's still these elements and skill checks in it. But basically the games are all horror-based games, and you are making decisions for the characters, and your decisions create this butterfly or ripple effect that
so you're saying it's like Until Dawn.
The entire game. Yeah, Until Dawn is the first Dark Pictures game.
Yeah.
And then the second one.
You're talking about now.
Yeah, the second game was Man of Medan or Man of Medan. I don't know exactly how it's said, and that's the only one I did start playing it, but I only got maybe like 2 hours into it.
And then they released the third one not too long ago.
Yes, the third one is Little Hope. I actually just played this one on my stream. It was insanely short. I finished it in 2 streams. It was still fun. It was cool. Each story, like they were saying today, is its own story. You don't have to play any of the other ones, but they're all in the same universe, so they have ties to each other. Yeah, Little Hope was good. It was just really short, and it's kind of like this shift. So I think what they had with Until Dawn was really good. And then things kind of changed into Man of Medan, and they kind of changed some things in the way they did it to where they're more uniform now. And I'm excited for this third one that's coming out, or fourth one, sorry, that's coming out. I just don't count Man of Medan. But House of Ashes.
Yeah.
It seems really interesting.
House of Ashes. And it's coming out this year.
Yeah. There was at the end of Little Hope, actually, they did have a teaser trailer for it, which was really small, and so I just knew that it was set in some ruins, really, and that there were military involved in it. So I think today, I didn't know that Bandai Namco was with was Supermassive and and stuff. So I didn't think that I was going to be getting anything for that today either. I'm just really out of the loop, I feel. But
yeah,
I was super excited. The trailer made it look really good, and this one, each one kind of has a bigger actor in it. The first one had Hayden Panettiere and Rami Malek. I don't know the actor for Man of Medan, I'm sorry. And then Little Hope had the guy whose name we don't remember from Meet the Millers. The kid. And so this one's gonna have Ashley Tisdale, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna be honest with this. Is the Bandai Namco? I slept through it. I took a nap in the middle of the day, and I woke up.
I missed
it.
Was only 30 minutes, so you missed nothing.
You didn't miss. No, it was. I think it was like 12. So 12 minutes.
Yeah. With all the jabbering by the other people.
I do like the concepts of the Until Dawn games and all that. Now, you know about more this entire thing than I do. Are all the games connected? Are they all taking place in the same universe, or is it all... Okay,
it's all in the same universe, but they don't really... They don't connect. They're all kind of different. Yeah, they don't connect per se.
They're all just separate incidents happening.
Yeah, and so each one kind of has to deal with, some real lore. So, Until Dawn had the Indian side or Native American, First Nation side of things, because it was in Canada, and then it also had the story about the insane asylum / hospital with the miners and stuff.
That was like a DLC thing, wasn't it?
No, it was all included.
That was like a DLC.
I mean, it all took place in the game.
Doing DLC.
Yeah, I don't think they have DLCs. And then Man of Medan is a story about a Navy boat and some kind of relic that is on this Navy boat that kind of causes everyone to go crazy. And then Little Hope, I mean, this is all not super spoily stuff. Little Hope is based about witches and the Salem witch trials, which was really, it's a really cool take on it. And so this one is supposed to have ties to, it starts with an A, but basically it's taking place in Iraq during the Iraq War in, I think, 2003.
Yeah, and the demon, I forgot his name.
It starts with a P because that girl kept saying
I know, Pow Pow or something like that.
It's Pua Pua or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what this is. I don't know. It sounds interesting. It sounds like an interesting game.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed those type of. I don't play them, but I love watching them. So, because it is like a mini like movie that you're watching. So like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. I actually kind of want to see how this goes out.
It's actually like one of the interesting things about this one that's coming out now that they were saying is, so most of these games, the dark anthology games, it's a fixed camera because it gives you that element of you're in a horror movie. Like, you can't control where you're looking because something's gonna jump out, and it gives that kind of cinematic effect. So this one is supposed to be one of the first free cam ones where you can actually look around. And, they were talking about how, you're in these caverns and ruins and your flashlight is going to be super important to you and stuff. So I think that's going to be an interesting way. And they were talking, they had to come up with new ways to scare people because they don't have that still camera to rely on now.
Man, they put all their money into that shit instead of anything else. That fucking Namco, Bandai.
Yeah.
Bandai, Namco, where the fuck is my Katamari? Where the fuck is my Katamari? You haven't given us one.
Yeah, I'm so upset.
It's so goddamn long.
We're going to talk about that definitely in another episode. But thank you guys so much for being here. That was Nintendo and I guess Bandai Namco. And so, I mean, not to downplay, obviously, the Dark Pictures Anthology.
Oh, no,
awesome.
not at all. Awesome.
I just wish it was just the studio's name because Bandai Namco is huge and means a lot to us. And there's a lot of franchises we are waiting on.
Could have given us an update for
new
Tekken 8.
On. Like,
something. Yep. Tekken 8. Where's my Tekken 8 here?
Tekken?
It's been
Where's
a few years.
Where's my Pac-Man? I want my
Where's
Pac-Man.
my Sailor Moon? Where the fuck's my Sailor Moon? The last time Namco Bandai made a game that was Sailor Moon related was for the fucking mobile phone, and it was Sailor Moon Drops, which was a knockoff of Candy Crush for Sailor Moon. Give me something else. Give me Sailor Moon fighting game.
Well, or I don't know, new Dark Souls, or like
behind that.
Yeah, there's so many things. Like there's
Dark Souls.
There's
something else like
a lot of Dark Souls stuff.
I know, but they still have. Yeah. Anyway,
still.
Thanks for everybody for being here. What do you audience think? Let us know what you think. Are we right? Are we wrong? Is there anything that we didn't hype up enough? Is there anything we hyped up too much? You let us know. And before we go, Corey, Pain, where can they find you?
Oh, I am PainGretzky. I am at twitch.tv/PainGretzky. And pretty much on all socials as PainGretzky or PainGretzky Live.
And Matthew?
Man, I promoted myself so many damn times. So if you want to find me, you go to PainGretzky. Okay, all my social media is PainGretzky. That's where you can find me. Like, if you want to go to like nerdybit.co and kind of find my stuff, that's fine. But PainGretzky is where you go and follow everything. Okay, remember that.
You'll find PainGretzky in Nerdybit clothing.
Google PainGretzky. Okay, stress me on this. All right, no relation to Wayne Gretzky.
Kibbles, Jeffrey Kibbles.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram at Kibbles Plays. I usually post up any new games I get and share them off. And then also, you can find me right here on the GGG channel with other episodes of GamerKulture with my co-host Kuma. And occasionally we bring Tyler along, but
exactly. And yeah, I'm Tyler from The Grand Geek Gathering. Go to our website, thegrandgeeks.com or thegrandgeekgathering.com, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, on all the things. All of our podcasts are available on all podcast apps. If you subscribe and like to this video, which you totally should, we have Most Extreme Ranking Challenge. We have Anyway with Sam and Tyler. We have so many other offerings and things that are actually coming up in the future. And also our show Indie Comics is now transferring over to YouTube. Do all the things. This has been a great E3. It's not quite over yet, but this is going to be our first daily one. I need a break. And so have a wonderful week. Wear a mask. Stay cultured. And GGG.
GGG. Where's my Katamari? Where's my Katamari?
I love my Pac-Man.
Where's my fucking Katamari?